we winning yet? 8 April edition. A couple things we need to talk about. First is the new information from the New York City hospital group or health group. They've actually come back and said that there was an issue with the data yesterday, saying that the unusually high increase was due to a lag in laboratories and transfer from hospitalization cases. So we'll take a look at that. Also, they are now starting to report death rate by race and ethnicity, something they hadn't done before. So where do we stand? A little bit over 80,000 total hospitalized, 20,500 almost, deaths 4,260. So here's an example from reference what their website looked like yesterday. Nothing in here about ethnicity and nothing about the unusually high numbers. So let's jump right into it. So here's the hospitalization trend, and I gotta mention again, the hospitalization seems to be the only data that we can basically trust. It's the only thing that's easy enough to measure, and what you can see, this is the aberrant data point that they were talking about. That was 3844, about 1,700 hospitalizations above the normal average. And you fill that in over here. Kind of lead you to believe that this is a relatively flat curve. I don't see the terminology of flattening the curve, at least for the New York City area. Again, around 23 March, that's when everything got locked down, and so this comment around social distancing and all the great work that's been going on, I think it's an interesting comment, but I have a hard time believing that in the hospitalization that has really been borne out by data. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mortality curve. Again, this was the predictive curve based on a 28% mortality with a 7-day gestation period in the hospital. And again, these two data points are clearly out of whack. We'll address those over the next few days, but from what I can tell, that 28% is really not that far off. It's probably closer to 30 now. So again, think about that. For every person that gets hospitalized, 30 out of 10 will result in a mortality. So let me come back over here and kind of refresh and summarize. The hospitalizations since the 23rd have been anything but dampening the curve. They've been relatively flat or actually increasing. And to a certain extent, I want to make an observation. This is what I call the Kobiyashi Maru. So if anybody's a Star Trek fan, they can look it up. But right now, this virus was not unlike a bucking bull ride. You stick your hand under that rope and you take a ride, you get beat around for 30, 45 seconds and you jump off and you say you won. But nobody really won but the bull. I think that's really where we are right now. Buying a little bit of time so that we can get our hospital capacity up and to find some medicine that will kind of damper this. But given the data that I see, at least in New York City, we certainly haven't stemmed the tide. So we can talk more about that tomorrow. And until then, stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow.